Hey guys, and welcome back. So this is August 30th, main energy readings. I need to make sure that you can see. I didn't realize you couldn't. Sometimes I'm such a failure. Okay, so August 30th, I just got done recording. I will be uploading the reading of the day, the energy of the day read, anyways, which is Hangman energy. Okay, I know you guys are going to spot the numbers. They're altered. I don't mind discussing that, um, explaining why. But then again, maybe nobody cares. I don't know. Uh, I'm going to do this reading. This is going to be a collective reading for the general general reading for the collective on August 30th. A 7-day lessons. The question that I'm going to be addressing, that I have personally, is what are the energies behind the lesson of today? We had the High Priestess, the Strength, and the Hierophant side by side, along with the Moon card and Temperance. Temperance tells me a lot. One, it's the angels, the same angels that brought the couple together. They're there with that Two of Cups, and they are preparing. I feel like it's a preparation for that. So technically, I think that we were looking somewhat back in time. For the and time's not fluid. It is not linear. It doesn't exist. There's only yet or not yet, and harm and no harm. The only two real absolutes, and yet and not yet, are just constructs for us determining our temperance. Right? Tempering patience, tempering strength, tempering willpower, tempering tempering. Steel is only tempered when we add extreme heat and pressure to it, right? It's the same way that charcoal is formed into a diamond, which I will go over crystals. And okay, energy of today, as opposed to yesterday, which was the black and white Joker, which in my spreads as a reader, that's the Fool. But that was the Fool in reverse. This is the Fool in the upright. So this is talking about trusting that process, letting go, taking that leap of faith, childlike abandon, adventurous spirit. It's very Knight of Wands energy without expectation, without any boundaries. It's completely boundless. Speaking of which, bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. So that's our energy. Knight of Wands, and the Fool. Knight of Wands and the Fool. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to pull from my moon deck. I want to see. Help me see rightly, Spirit. Help me to see rightly. I'm gonna pull one card. One card. How interesting. Yesterday, as I called cards, they came to service too. I think that my higher self is very pleased with the fact that I've decided to do this. This was a huge internal battle. Oh, what is going on? How did you... Okay. I don't know how that deck was flipped over, but we'll go ahead and we're going to take that as a bonus, which was the message from yesterday. It was a bonus message yesterday when that card came out with the Pisces and full moon. While I was cleaning up the decks, wrapping up my little half-hour speech. Okay. to see clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Help me to see clearly. Win-win outcome is full cast. Full moon in Libra. More purple. So this is third eye. Third eye going up to 7th chakra. Again, you and your loved ones are safe. That was another message from yesterday's deleted videos. So this is about someone's safety and security, or a way of balance, temperance. Hanged Man. A win-win outcome. Okay. This card's talking about release. Yesterday was about releasing control, embracing the surrendering. Your commitment is being tested. This is about commitment to self. This is absolute faith in self. Every time, I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Starseed Oracle. Finish off the energies of the day as far as main underlying. Okay, I don't typically take cards until after I'm ready to accept them, but lately Spirit's been fire, so we're just going to go ahead and save that one for after. Yeah, it's a 7-day, August 30th, 2021, collective. What does the collective need to know? What is the collective needing to know? What lessons are we gleaning from today? Too many, Spirit. Too many. Good. Okay, one more time. Win-win outcome. So we're in the middle of needing to pause because we have a number. Yeah, it's a new phase. It's a new phase with that full energy. It's a cycle coming to a close. We are coming to the close of the strength energy, looking at Hermit energy, which is all about tower moments. It's all about guiding us to the along our destiny, so that the path is less wavering. It's more straight and narrow. There's a reason why we have the term straight and narrow, and I'm more than happy to go into it and explain it. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning, which is what sevens are all about. That's exactly what today's energy is about. So, where yesterday there was doubt, and there was confusion. I'm curious. We, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. I'll put it here with these. Now, it's important for me to tell you that with Oracle decks, I always read the artists' and authors' intended meanings behind the decks, behind the cards, because they wouldn't mean anything if they hadn't been created. So, and I can impart my own meaning on them, and I absolutely do, but for like the ones that pop out especially. So, I'm just going to pull from my Ask Astrology deck. It's Rider-Waite style, almost. It's in the stylings of Rider-Waite. The only real... Alright. Spirit, give me... Give me 3 cards to understand the collective. Give me 3 cards to understand the collective, Spirit. I feel like I know where I'm going with this. I'm asking for clarification. I don't want to lead anybody astray, but I think I know exactly where this is going. Where are we at? We're at 10 minutes. is I'm going to try to keep these short. It takes so goddamn long to upload. Okay. 3 cards. Okay. Lots of water in this. Lots of water in that. What the fuck? Okay. Spirit. Oh, well, before I do that, let's do this. Give me clarification. I just want 1 card. There's no major arcana up here yet, so I want 1 card that kind of personifies what is going on here. What's this Queen of Cups energy going into the Knight of Cups? Why is that? And then the eclipse, a solar eclipse happening behind. Why is that happening? There's a solar eclipse coming up. Perhaps that's going to be an important factor for somebody. I know it will be for me. Queen of Pentacles. Give me 2 more. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is talking. Oh. Okay, so yeah. All right. We're still in that lover's energy. God damn. Let's see, what's the bottom of the deck? 3 of Wands. It's not necessarily. The 2 of Swords is decisive, waiting, planning, strategy. I have a different take on the 2 and the 8 of Swords than most people. They're very much so not negative. She's coming from a negative. She's coming from an elevated place of training, and it's concrete. She's very ready. This is like that montage moment where the Karate Kid has been an idiot, bumbling his way through Miyagi's training, and at the end of it, he's able to do the whole thing blindfolded. That's what this card is. That's what that card is. So the waters are still. She can tell where these islands are in the water simply by tuning in. She's eliminated her need for vision and hearing. She's going solely off of her gut with the 2 swords that were undoubtedly taken in the 7 of Swords, or that were left. We'll get into that another time. It's also an 11, which is it's indicative to me that I'm on the right path with that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take 3 more cards from my Rider-Waite, and then I'll get into the Hathor and Earth School cards along with my moon. So commitment is being tested. So this is very much so wrapped up in somebody's, and I can't believe that there would be only 1 person. Oh, okay. Full card jumped out at me. Again, second time today. Let's see. Let's clarify our Queen of Cups. Well, there's our 6 of Cups. Can I get 2 more Spirit? Thank you. Allow 1 more. Queen of Coins, 8 of Swords, under the 2 of Swords, like I said. Justice. Okay, and these 3 came out to tell their story. Justice, a win-win outcome is forecast. The Sun and the 11-11, 4 of Wands cards. So somebody's bottom of the deck, the Emperor. I'm not surprised. This is all yesterday's energy, just in a better light. Somebody has been doing a lot of work on manifesting happiness, fulfillment, wish fulfillment, trying to get the ball rolling, trying to get the wheel spinning, really um, trying to get to the bottom of their manifestation. Either problem is where is a problem before, it's not so much now. Today we're learning. I'm learning a lot about today. Today, yesterday's issues are smoothing over. We've see, and like how do I want to go about this? Where do I even start? Okay, you know what we're gonna start? We're gonna start at the beginning. Okay, we the Hathors and Earth School. Let's go. Earth School first it's first in the book. Okay, so this is talking just about number 7 in school. It's a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum. They're not one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, circle around, circle around, circle around. Okay. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remembering that Earth's a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. And we went over polarity yesterday. Each year the study deepens more and more, and that is true. That is the truth. If you pull this card while going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong, instead see them as opportunities for soul growth. And that was yesterday's. That was yesterday's lessons, embracing those tower moments and seeing that they are always for your higher good. Okay, so we're being called to embark on a new study of area or growth. It could be through structured learning, such as university, school, or training, or if you're having difficulties in a relationship, reminded that these opportunities are for soul growth. After all, relationships are the number one way that we grow as souls while we're here on Earth. Something to think about. Your starseed soul inquiry is what they call it. Is how are you being called to grow or learn? How are you being called to grow or learn? I'm seeing a lot of Libra energy, a lot of scales, a lot of balance. Your commitment's being tested, be that in relationships, be that your intuition, right? That was a heavy card for today, was the moon and the high priestess sharing a day's energy. That's a lot of intuition. There's a lot of moon energy. Moon energy is difficult. It's really, really hard. Again, with the sun card, coming through that dark night with your inner child intact, whole, healed. There's a shadow in that child that you cannot imagine. It's the death card. That's how that cycle rolls out. Again, that's a lesson for another day. I'm not trying to go there, spirit. We're gonna sidestep that one for right now. A lot of cups. So this is dealing with a lot of emotion, a lot of swords in comparison to those cups. And both of them, the cards I said. So here we have the Karate Kid mastering his training, and this is just another part of that montage. And collectively, they're a 10 completion of cycle. So this is helping us, right? Like in the forest of the mind, in the prison of the mind, her freedom of arms and sight and hearing would be a hindrance, because in our mind we think, we perceive and we think, we weigh and we think, and we criticize and we think. Remove the ability to flail. Remove your ability to see and to hear even. You remove some of your senses to where you're left with gut. You're left with your gut and your inner seeing, and you follow, instead of using your intellect, instead of being trapped in that forest of the mind, where she's escaped. She's come a long way. You know how? By sloshing through the mud, listening and feeling for the mud beneath her feet. She knows that as long as it's muddy, as long as it's slippery, as long as it's wet, as long as it's cold and uncomfortable between her toes, she's being guided through those swords, because the water doesn't go near those swords, right? so she can trust that inkling of intuition. This is a new souls on the journey. You guys are just now really starting to get into learning how to trust your intuition. That's beautiful. That's really, really beautiful. It's a very difficult thing, but one of the better things that you can do for yourself, even if you don't end up using it for spiritual practice, just having it as a superpower is a wonderful thing. I enjoy it thoroughly. nine of cups waiting for her on the other side of that training. Wish fulfillment, that's what that is. That's what that card is all about. The Knight of Cups from the Queen of Cups. That was a slowdown. This was a focus going from, okay, here's what I want, but I mean, how do we get there? This is looking at your landmark, desiring your landmark, but not having done any of the footwork. And that's coming across with that Queen of Pentacles. It's a process working towards. It is a process working towards, as well as healing from something, past experiences, letting go. It's releasing. It is releasing what we know of ourselves and our own sense of trust from the past. And here, the Queen of Pentacles showing up twice side by side. Sorry about that. Everybody here has small penises, so they have to rev their engines wherever they can. I shouldn't have said that. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins twice, Six of Cups, Six of Coins. So there's almost a mirroring. I'm getting mirror. They're not exactly the same cards, but the juxtaposition. Either way, it's going through the path, the bridge to the sixes, which is the most structured form in existence, which was yesterday. God, so this is coming from to. Okay, let's read our. Oh. South Park did a really great episode on Harley riders. Now, I personally, okay, so we the Hathors. Let's see where this energy. What's this energy coming around here? How does this factor into our commitments to self? How does this factor into balance? How does this factor into enlightenment? To taking pause. We're almost 23 minutes in. I'm gonna try to hurry. Birth is the portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the Cosmic Mother, which was yesterday's cards. Go back and watch that. And you're being called to be held by her deep love and embrace. There's a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the Mother's embrace. So the Hathors know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in Mother's arms. And this is where your commitment is being tested. Okay, you are the Mother. There is no outside of us. Okay, there is no outside of us. Everything is within. Everything's within, as within, so without. As above, so below. Round and around, up and down. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. Oh, okay. All right, so you're being called to mother yourself and others too. So I just got Cancer. The water signs in general, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but more so Cancer, who are the mothers of the cosmos. So if you know a Cancer, are a Cancer, have strong Cancer placements, and that's resonating for you, then listen up. You're being called to surrender your sacred femininity. Surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. Although to hold and be held. Why is that striking such a strong chord? You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. And if so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container and that you're more held than you can possibly imagine. and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. And that is killing me right now. Yesterday there's a weird there's a weird card that, oh God, somebody, and to whoever, I'm tuning in to somebody's watching this right now, and I'm tuning in. They have been so lonely. This has been such a lonely journey for them. Oh, I'm glad that you saw. I'm glad that you caught this channel. I'm glad that you watched this video, and I hope that you'll stay with me. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to be here with you. I want to hear your story, whoever you are, and this literally is one. This is one person. I know there's a number of you that would be able to resonate with that, but I just literally, I had this flash in my head, and I could feel the person hearing those words, and I could feel it just, God, it's so fucking heavy. Sorry, you guys. Cancer Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Aquarius Moon. I'm fucked when it comes to feeling other people's emotions. So it makes me very great at this. It makes me not so great at holding them, keeping them kind of back. Jesus Christ, that was rough. Okay. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving. Oh God, like, I cannot even finish reading this card. I can't stop. I want to hold this person. I want to hold them. I do. I feel like they need it more than anybody else. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother, flooding toward you from every direction, and let it stretch your heart. I'm going to go ahead and do this on behalf of the collective. I'm going to place this over my heart, and I'm going to whisper, and you can whisper along with me. And for you, and you know who you are, please believe it. You put your hand over your heart and listen and repeat, okay? I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I'm loved. I'm held. So you say it again. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I'm loved. I'm held. Oh, you know, these times that everyone's going through where we're forced to be separated from each other, where we're not allowed to connect, it feels hard and it feels harsh. It's absolutely necessary. There's no way to fuck with it. It's necessary. We need to be pushed in this way. We have to be pushed in this way. If we I'm gonna go ahead and clear these off. Spirit wants me to make another point, and I want to make it. God damn, that was emotional. Like, real emotional. God. Well, I told you we had all this water energy, all this cups, heart, mind. It's never easy. It's always necessary. It's always necessary. That's the important thing to remember, no matter what. Oh, I didn't even catch it. You know what? It's all right. It's all right. 3 of Wands. Shadow energy for all of this with the Emperor. The Emperor is not patient. not by nature. He's not used to having to wait. He's fire and Aries energy. He's always first. He's always first. He leads the way, blazes the trail. He's all four of the kings. He's all four kings, perfectly balanced, if it's balanced. And the Three of Wands is not balanced. It's not. In fact, there's a false sense of security that comes along with the number 3. Very important to remember that. False sense of security. That phrase, Spirit is pounding into my head right now. Will not let that go. False sense of security. False sense of security. Somebody is not in a safe situation. Somebody, not that you're in danger. You're not in a safe situation and you don't realize it. Somebody's newly getting into a situation that they were told would be one thing. It's kind of showing up as something different, something that makes you uneasy. You need to walk away. You need to walk away now. You're not in a safe situation. You're not. It's not secure. It's not safe. Not getting anything about a warning of trouble, but you wouldn't be getting a warning at all. Weird. Sorry, you guys. These group of kids. My children are of this age group. They're cute. They're cute, even teenage bastards. Anyway, somebody, whoever that message was for, you just got into the situation, told us going to be one thing. I'm getting yesterday's message revolved heavy. There was a of drug addiction. That theme is running really, really high still right now. So I don't know who that message is for. If you're in a situation and you're like, well, they're just using drugs. I haven't seen them. Yeah, they use drugs, but I haven't seen anything. Just walk away. I have a feeling that this is a weak place for you and you are not safe involving yourself in that way. Please do what's in your best interests. And I've already gone too long. It's going to take another 8 hours to upload this video. I got to go up and get a charger too. Right, let's break down the numbers. I've got 12, 7, 16, and 4. Please don't argue with me about the numbers. I'm right. 3 and 7 is 10. And, well, let's see. So 12 is 19, right? This is a 1. So 16